going on, everybody? Welcome into What You Heard Reviews.
Yes, sir. We back.
We're back, and we got a good one for you guys
We back.
today, man. This is exciting. It's a hard rock album. What do we got?
First
dude?
of the first.
What do we got today, man? What do we got?
I'm going to try to say this right.
Yeah.
This is Niratias.
Okay.
Niratias.
Yeah.
Niratias. By Chevelle.
Oh, man.
This is a hard rock album.
Dude.
Now,
Yes.
before they do anything, before we get started, make sure you subscribe.
Yes.
Make sure you hit that bell, like, comment, and share with your homies.
Yeah, that little ding-a-ling thing.
Ding-a-ling-a-ling. We in here. Hard rock,
Hard
first
rock.
ever on the Gray Space channel.
Yeah,
What
dude.
you heard?
Yes.
Reviews.
The first
We here.
review that we're doing a hard rock album.
First
dude.
review, man. First review with the
And not the
hard
last.
rock.
I'll tell you that.
No.
If they keep dropping stuff like this, it won't be the last. I'll tell you that.
For sure.
Chevelle. Now, Niratias,
Niratias.
actually stands for nothing is real. All
This
is a simulation.
Thank you.
I needed a little help. But I
Nothing
did
is
actually
real.
go
All
blank,
this
dude.
is a simulation.
Yes. So that's what that album stands for.
Man, let's get into it.
Really good. Let's talk about it.
Let's get
Track
into it.
number 1. Here we go.
You got to say this one.
Verkut. I'm not sure if that's exactly how you say it, but I did look it up.
Verut.
Verut.
Yes. German.
German.
What does it mean?
It means crazy town, crazy place.
Crazy town, crazy place.
So this is a straight up rock you, no lyrics, just the guitars.
No lyrics.
And just kind of, I love the way this opens, dude.
This is the way you want to start off an album.
Do you like that there's no words in this?
I love that there's no lyrics.
Yeah, dude, I do too. For like an opening
love that.
song,
Right.
I mean, literally, they could have put intro on there,
Right. They could have.
and it would have been,
Legitimate
and it would still would have been okay.
It would have been all right.
You know, even though you named it intro, you'd be like, well, that's a dope intro,
Right.
You know,
Facts.
great way it sets the tone for
Sets
the
the
album. I really, real quick, man, I love this. It has the 90s sound to it.
Definitely, man. It's
it
got a little bit of that
sounds-
Corn, that Limp Biscuit.
Yeah, you know,
You know
a
what
little
I'm
bit of
saying?
Tool
A little
in
bit
there.
of Tool in there.
Yes, dude.
For sure.
It's got those vibes to it. It sounds like real instrument in the sense of it's not on a grid like a lot of rock is today. This is my problem with rock, is a lot of stuff is very timed based in a computer.
Yes, very much so.
Not
Agreed.
saying that. Not saying
100%
that,
agreed.
Not saying they're not playing any instrument, but when it's put on a grid in a computer, yeah, and it just. I don't know, dude. I like the rawness of it, and this hit the itch for me for sure.
So we shot the last podcast, the last reviews, you know what I'm saying? Shoot them up Saturdays is what we call them here
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
at the Gray Space Network. And so what we do, you know, we plan things, and you were like, look, we gotta do our next review.
Mm-hmm.
And it's really not a lot of stuff out there, but this is a rock album.
Mm-hmm.
And you said, I don't give a damn what you think.
I did.
We doing this review.
I said
I don't give a damn if it's a
4. I did. I said I don't care if you think this is a 4. We are reviewing this album.
And
dude.
so it took me a couple. Well, not I wouldn't say a couple of listens all the way through. It took me a couple of listens. You know,
get
a couple
into
songs,
the mindset
mindset, because I have not listened to this since years ago when Corn and Limp. That's why I say Corn and Limp Biscuit.
Yeah.
When they were doing collab songs with rappers, and that's when I really got introduced to this style of rock.
Mm-hmm.
And this took me right back to being like 12, 13, Limp Biscuit. You know what I'm saying? Corn, like the guitars, the drums, and it starts it off crazy. So then we get on to song number 2, So Long Mother Earth.
Man.
Fire.
Dude, so okay.
Dope song.
Dope song. The context of all these songs too. He is really talking about some things, and I really appreciate that.
The bars in this are crazy.
Yeah, dude. Like, you know, again, it's in the title. So long, Mother Earth. Basically, we're destroying this planet. You know, need to say more? I don't know, but the guitar riff in this, killer. But you said something to me as we were doing our little listen through. You're like, the drums in this,
crazy.
Not just in this particular song, but throughout
the album. The
and
drums are spectacular.
I agree with you, dude. Like, the drums are spectacular. When drums are on point, like, and really fit, because you could have a really good guitar player and a so drummer. It changes the mood of the song, right, dude? And so
if you don't have that drummer in a rock band.
By the way, two brothers doing this too. By the way, I mean, they have other instrumentation and people like that, but it's two brothers. You know, the guitar player, singer, and the drummer. You know, are brothers. So just dope, man. They're on that same page. They're on that same wavelength, and I think that might help too. That maybe they're brothers. They grew up playing music, you know, and they're just they speak that musical language. I like that, dude.
For sure. So then we get into one of my favorites off the album, Mars Simula. Dude, this is where the album kind of starts for me, where I'm like, okay. You know, the first two was like, okay, this is all right. Okay. I see why he kind of liked it. This one I was like, oh. And I was on the way to work. This came on. When I tell you, I was doing like 100 things, something like that. 5 o'clock in the morning, I said, oh, hold up, there's police out here. Right. You know what I'm saying? I got to slow down. This is like, this one is like, boom.
Yes. Yeah, dude. Get you. I mean, oh man.
This is top 4 on the album, bro. Top 5 on the album, for sure.
Oh, for sure. 100%. Agree with you. On the album. I agree 100% with that, dude.
Fire.
Then we get to track number 4, Sleep the Deep.
Sleep the Deep.
This is an interlude. It doesn't say interlude, but it is an interlude. It has like clock ticking sounds, you know. I don't hate this interlude that much, but you said something to me. Now, the reason why I don't, because this project, even though we're not the end yet, I think this is a full project. I think everything makes sense in here.
For sure.
Even Sleep the Deep makes sense. Again, nothing is real. All this is a simulation.
Right.
I get this interlude. I get it. I get where their mindset is with it.
Right.
Like, but basically, like, you're in a deep sleep,
right?
You know. Mm-hmm. So, anyways,
I just wish they would have taken.
Thank you. That's where I was going with that.
The instrumental thing that they were doing and turned it into a song, or at least had it lead into. And
I get that, dude.
The next song.
I totally understand.
Because I was like, yo, if they can flip this somehow. Mm-hmm. And come in with the drums and the guitar, and have some type of weird, funky sound that goes with that,
you, dude. Yeah,
that TikTok sleep noise that they have on here. This is gonna be fire. They never did it, but nonetheless, the next song, Self-Destructor, is man. It does come off of this song well. It makes the interlude, so to speak.
Right.
Well, and this is one of them ones.
This is one of them ones, man. Self-Destructor, hit you in the face, hit you in the chest. This is their single they came out with, man. If you wanted to start somewhere and didn't want to maybe dive into the album, start here. This is, we even believe they have a video for this. So, but yeah, again, the name, it's evident in the name what he's talking about here, you know, and I just love the themes of this album. The themes of this album are just really kind of cool, and they all kind of play together, and the music, phenomenal, you know, and and we didn't talk about this, but the production level on this, dude, the way it was recorded and mixed.
The way it was mixed was very well done.
Fantastic, dude.
Very well mixed.
Missed that. I missed that so much.
Mastered very well, too, might I add.
Yes. Yeah, dude.
Like, it wasn't overly, like, compressed, and it was like, it had a lot of breathing room in there.
Again, what do we talk about, dude? Breathing. They let
a lot of breathing room on.
They let this breathe, and if you really want to get real technical with it, listen to it with headphones on. I did it a couple times, and you'll hear little mistakes and stuff in there, and that's what I like about any music in general.
Perfection and the imperfection, man. That's what
And
we
it's
always
just
say.
so awesome. You'll hear like little, like when he's like sliding his guitar, changing the guitar chords around. You'll hear a little bit of stuff going on in there. Like he might hit a little bit of, and it's not very noticeable. But if you're listening to it over and over again, you'll definitely notice it. And I love that.
So it gets us into the next one.
Oh, talk about this one.
Pistol Star Gravity Hills. Whoa, 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 ho, 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 ho. This is top 2, 3.
That rhythmic guitar in there, dude.
That
is
riff is crazy.
It actually is probably my favorite riff on the whole
easy work
album.
And
not necessarily my favorite song, but it is up there. I agree with you. I think it's up in that top range.
Well,
but it that riff is something different, dude.
And the way they play with the riff throughout the whole song, it's like, oh my gosh. I mean, you know what else I love that they do, man, is that they allowed their breaks throughout the album. They allowed their song to change melodically enough so that by the time they got back to the point, you were like, oh, okay, we there.
Yeah, we here.
We back here.
Right.
You know what I mean? I love that when you can take us on a mini ride inside of the roller coaster.
I like that analogy, dude. Actually, yeah,
Man,
that's actually really good for this song in particular.
It's like you through the roller coaster and then you go through the dark part. You're like, wait, what's going on here?
Right, like Space Mountain type of deal, man.
Straight up.
Oh man, so we have song number 7. This is another little interlude, wormhole,
20-second little joint, wormhole.
This is
get in the wormhole,
like kind of what you were talking about. This is actually does go into the next song, which is Peach. Now I almost feel like they don't necessarily need this. They could have just
literally put it in the song.
But then you listen to it and you're like, I get it. You as a beginning of the song, you're like, sounds like you're going through a wormhole.
It does.
Like you could actually picture yourself like a
legit sounds like you're going through a wormhole.
Like picture was it the Star Wars where where they all the stars, like
exactly.
Like it gives you that like
that. It does give you that feeling.
For that. But they still could have left that as not necessarily a track. So I do have a little bit of a complaint with that one that they could have
yeah, for sure.
But it's not knocked like, that sucks. That's stupid. But
then we get into number 8, the song that it gets into, which is Peach.
Peach, my favorite track on this,
Peach
dude,
is that one.
First of all, the music, phenomenal. But even more so for me is the lyrics in this song.
Phenomenal.
Are crazy to me. Dude.
Yeah, they talking about some. I think some political stuff.
They are talking.
No, it's political. It's not even. You pointed it out. We listened to it. I was like, oh, for sure.
This is for sure a political song.
Now,
and it's like, how much are they going to take?
However whatever side of the politics you want to take it to, up to your own perception. Right. But this is a political song.
Yeah, and it's like, how much are they going to take from you?
Yes.
Are they going to take my arms now? They're going to take my legs now.
They're like, oh
yeah, man,
shit, like, oh my god, they coming. Like,
man, you talk about, man, like, just this song for me just gets you pumped up.
This one,
like,
this one,
man,
yes,
like,
oh yes,
they are taking my arms and my legs now, man. They are, damn, right, they are.
Oh my god,
a lot of feelings and a lot of emotion for me in this particular song,
for sure.
And that's why I like it so much. Just song arrangement, everything.
Dope.
Just dope, man.
Fire. And, it kind of leads into the next song, Test, Enough, very well.
Dude, so this song is very simple, very basic in the sense of it's a guitar. He's not playing a lot. He's just got a lot of effect on it, which is dope. Even his vocals has a lot of effect on it. Mm-hmm. It has like it's a very spacey vibe too.
It is very spacey.
Very spacey vibe.
For sure.
Again, Wormhole to Peach to Test Enough.
Well, and it goes all along.
It has like a spacey vibe.
It's all a simulation.
Yes, exactly.
It's all
I
a
love
simulation.
it, dude. I love it so much. This song is cool, man. It's only 2 minutes. I think it's perfect. I think if it was any longer, it would be obnoxious, maybe a little bit.
And very well placed.
Yes.
Very well placed within the album.
Yes, I love the way I love what everything is placed except for the last one. We'll get there in a minute.
There. Then we get into
song number 10, Endlessly.
Mm-hmm.
This is not one of my favorite songs on the album. The song is
this is like a ballad almost, no?
Yes, I feel like
I'm trying to remember. Is this the ballad? This is like the ballady one.
This is
right?
the ballady one.
This isn't really hard rock. I wouldn't classify it as that.
No, it's kind of like just a regular rock song.
Yeah, like a little alternative
rock.
Yeah, for sure.
I do like the lyrics in here.
Not a bad song. Just
I don't. I listened to this song probably more than any other one because I was trying to figure it out and it never really clicked with me. And I think musically wise is where it I think I have the most problem with it. If I could pinpoint it, it's very monotonous to me.
It is.
And
it is
for a 5
sure.
minute song.
Yeah,
it
and
gets
it's like
a little too. It's almost like. I don't know, man. To me, it doesn't really fit the album. Though.
It doesn't sonically.
Yeah, it's almost like you know how a lot of artists will do. Oh, okay, we got to throw a love song in here.
Right. This is the love song.
It is.
Yeah, it's a ballad.
It is. It's a ballad, and to me,
it's like a rock ballad. When you compare it to the rest of the album, like the rest of the album is very punch rock. It's very, even like the not so hard rock songs are still very identifiable as, oh, that's rock. That's rock.
Right.
You know what I mean? You might put a little funk in there or something. This one is like, oh no, this ain't the rest of the album.
Right. Yeah.
So
I'm with you, dude.
I think it's placed well. It's just
it's an okay song.
It's an okay song.
It's not great and it's not trash. It's just
an okay song.
Yeah.
Then we get into the next one.
Ooh, boy.
Remember when?
Kicking it up a notch.
Yeah, kicking it up a notch. And this one's dope, man. This one's got a little
talk about another guitar riff, dude. This
little
guitar
funk, a little funkiness to it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like
dude,
this one's got a little funkiness to it. The lyrics in this are crazy,
dude.
Crazy.
Netflix special,
man. The lyrics in this are incredible,
yeah, dude,
and it's just it's about dope. Remember when things were good. Like you got to remember those times. Like you got to remember the good time. Like man, this is one of the
throughout
ones,
all
man.
the crap,
throughout all the craziness.
Just remember when.
Remember
when. And I think we all go through it, and I think it's very relatable.
For sure.
Song number 12.
Man,
tell me about song
Ghost and a Razor.
Talk to me about song number 12.
This one's different. This one's different, bro.
I really like the way.
This one's, man.
This is probably number 2 on my list.
This is 1 or 2 on any given Sunday.
Yeah, I get I get that, dude. Like the way the guitar comes in, but then the haunting sound of it.
Yeah.
And
the vocals too.
And the vocals where his vocals are
like distorted in such a weird and
kind of in the
ghosty
back,
shit, right?
But then it kicks into the chorus part of it, and then
which
he's
is
up
the
front.
Razor, yeah.
And so
it's
well
fire. It's fire.
done, dude. I
gotta give it up.
It is so well done.
I gotta give it up. I gotta give it up where it needs to be given up.
Dope song.
Fire. This is 1 or 2 on the album for sure.
For sure. Then it should have stopped right there.
They should have ended it.
They should have ended it right
Get on out of here.
Because we have one more song to go.
Good night, Minneapolis.
13, Lost in Digital Woods. Not very good. Okay, let me
you're getting lost in all kinds of shit.
Yeah. Okay, look it. I explained this to you. I do not like this song. And it's not really a song. Okay, like in my eyes, it's not really. He's talking with a little bit of stuff in the background. Then it kind of gets really quiet for like 30 seconds, and you're like, okay, is it over? And then you see, if you're looking at time, you're like, there's another minute and a half left. What's going on? And then all of a sudden, like these guitar sounds start happening, and you're like, okay, all right. Then I thought about it and I was like, okay, I don't like it, but I get it.
Right.
If you think about the project, again, nothing is real.
Yes.
All this is a simulation.
It's all a simulation.
I get it. But it's just not a good way to end an album.
It's not a good song.
It's just not a good song.
It's just not that good.
It's
It's
just
just
not that good.
not after you've been
Right. Right, dude. So it's just man. This one to me could have been this.
I was lost in the digital woods for sure.
And I know
I was lost.
We weren't really.
I'm still looking.
We
Trying
weren't
to find
really
my way
feeling
home.
endlessly, but lost in the digital.
How do I get home?
woods Needs to go. Yeah, this song needs to get lost, dude. This song needs to get lost, dude, for sure.
Yeah.
That's just my opinion, though.
Straight up. Hey, we gotta
Otherwise, dude,
we gotta say what it is.
This is not how you end an album.
No. Dude,
All right, dude. Let's give some scores out here, man.
Let's get some scores.
You want to go first? You want me to go first?
Whatever you call, man.
I call you to give it first. Man.
Okay. I give this album an 8.5.
Nice, dude. Nice.
I give it an 8.5. Here's where it loses me.
Okay.
As you just alluded to, Lost in the Digital Woods. That one has to be marked off. Sleep the Deep is enough of a dinger.
I get it.
That it's like, and then we go back to Endlessly. Technically, that should be 3 points off the board. And then I got to factor in replayability. Now, replayability is at like a 6 or 7 for me because I actually do like the album and feel like in certain modes I would definitely be rocking.
You know
this
when
album.
you be rocking this album? When you're working out.
Right.
That's
this is
when
one
you
of them
be rocking this album, or you
Right.
you want to drive really aggressively.
You want to drive aggressively.
Throw this one
Now,
off,
I
man.
feel like the 4 songs that I love on here are so phenomenal. And that coupled with minus what I just took off, everything else makes this album so good. If you take those out and again, that's why we're here to rate. Yeah. It's a 10. It really is because this is a good album. This is rock. If you want real rock and you appreciate real rock, this is rock. This is what the culture needs now, to be honest with you.
Yeah, it does.
This is the type of album that the culture needs now. We need kids doing this type of stuff.
Yes, we do.
The ranges, the breaking it down in the bridges, then coming back to the hook, and then the lyrics are fire and the tonal quality. Man, go ahead. Yeah. 8.5. With a reservation for a possible change of a higher score because this is a very, very good album. Very good album.
This is a 9.5 for myself.
With that. I'm not even mad at that.
Okay, so look, man, this is very, very personal.
It is.
Because I've been waiting for something like this for rock. I have not heard something like this in years from rock. I really haven't. And if you guys want to shout something out to me, I'd be more than happy to, I listen to new rock music. I go through it and I'm like, I'm just not interested. Again, it goes back to stuff is too much on a grid for me. I do not like it. I like the more rawness of stuff. Of course, I like effects and stuff like that. That's cool. It plays all part of that, but I don't like stuff on a grid. The only problem I have with this album really is the last track, and that's why it's the 0.5. Otherwise, it's a 10. And for me, replayability,
well, it's going to be huge for you.
For me, it's going to be big for me.
Huge.
And
you'll definitely be rocking.
Keep your
this
eye
album
out
heavy.
for 2021 year in review. Because I really think.
I'm not even gonna lie. Keep your eye out.
No
this
joke.
This might crack a couple lists.
This will probably break my list somewhere.
Yeah,
I really do.
This is a good album, bro. I'm not even gonna lie to you.
I know you're not. I know, dude. It's a really good album.
It really is.
And as far as a rock album goes,
this is a rock album.
Can't get any better than that. Chevelle, man, you guys gotta go check that out, man. It's just
Niratias,
just a dope album.
Niratias,
you guys gotta go check this out.
Niratias, Niratias.
Yeah, there you go. There's real way to say it. By the way, I looked it up.
Oh, okay.
And
Niratias.
Everybody's got their own little thing. They've never said how to say it. It's just the acronym that they're saying what it stands for. So, anyways, you guys stay safe. You guys stay positive.
And as always, peace.